Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing T Street. This is going to be a short one. I'm closing out Focus on You. This will be my fourth installment in a series that I started on Tuesday called Focus on You. Focus on you, slow down, and control what you can control. As we've been driving in snowy weather here in the state of Ohio, I've understood the efficacy of there's some things in snow weather when I'm driving over which I have no control. I can't control the fact that there are people who are speeding when the roads are slick. I can't control the fact that people didn't clear off their cars and so snow is blowing back on my windshield. The only thing over which I have control when I'm driving in snow is the steering wheel on my car and how heavy my foot is on my gas. Those are the two things over which I have control. My steering wheel and my foot on the gas. One of the things that I have become really efficient at is driving better in snow. I will tell you that for years I was afraid to drive in snow and ice, but I've become better because I started taking control of the wheel. I started listening to the instructions that AAA was giving on how you get out of a spin out and what do you do in these circumstances. And so I took control of my car, recognizing I'm always cognizant of what's happening. I'm always looking into my mirrors, but I recognize that even with me holding control of my car, I can't control whether or not another car is going to come into my lane, whether they're going to be speeding, whether they're going to cut me off. I can't control anyone else's car. But what I can do is slow down, which is one of the instructions. I can slow down in my car and take control over the only thing over which I have control at that moment, which is my steering wheel and my gas pedal. I would argue that the same thing is true in life. If you really want to focus on you, there are external factors that happen to you over which you have no control. In those circumstances, I encourage you to be patient because even the challenges are part of the process of growth and transformation. In those periods, whether or not your boss has a bad day and comes in with a bad mood, whether or not your company is doing cutbacks and you might get laid off, you have control over none of those things. The only thing you have control over is how do you show up every day? How do you produce the things that you're supposed to produce? In your personal life, there are things that are going to happen to you over which you have no control. It is my admonition to you in those periods, slow down. Everything doesn't require speed. Sometimes when we're so busy speeding through the chaos of life, we don't take time to sit down, slow down, breathe, take in the moment, and make better decisions. Because sometimes in haste, we make unwise decisions. When I'm focused on tea, I don't allow anyone to rush me, especially if I have control over my time. I simply get calm. Generally, when I'm really pensive and things are swirling around me, I get quiet and I get calm. Because once I can slow me down and get my mind to not overreact, I can generally come up with good problem-solving strategies because I'm focused on me and the things I can control versus focusing on all of the external things over which I have no control. So today I'm closing out this series by saying, if you really want to focus on you, slow down and control the things that you can. You can control whether or not you get up on time. You can control whether or not you walk out the things that are part of your goals. You can control your participation in your life. You can't control whether or not other people are going to come along and try to throw chaos into the middle of your life. But the things over which you have control, which is you, your goals, your destiny, those things, you have control. Slow down, take control over the things that you can. The serenity prayer says, Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Y'all, I stopped swinging at monsters I couldn't control. And I started connecting with the monsters that I can. The only thing I get to control as a part of my focus on me is me. I'm the amazing T Street. You know what? There's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. Good morning, Nikki. There's nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. Slow down. Focus on you. Control what you can control. Have an amazing day.